Cincinnati. It's the Colts and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy...
For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever started a Super Bowl. So he's trying to rewrite the history books here, and if he wins this one, he'll get his own book.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On second down, it's Taylor. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play back.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. And they go play action now. Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Burrow. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second and 4. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Moss, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. This one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
They fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 1, ready?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36.
Here we go. That's it. Keep the pressure on.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Again, it's Burrow. They still can't get it. And probably the wise decision there. He just throws it away. And keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked about one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the third quarter. I guess it's right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 11 now. Back to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They're going right back to Pittman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
This pass complete to Higgins. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, pick up on 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on second down. Burrow over the middle, that's caught by Chase. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And his pass incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 3rd and 1, Burrow looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll take this to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And this one's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They go play action with Burrow. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And an important one that is as we're tied now early in this 4th quarter. So tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. When you talk to these guys in training camp, these are the moments they say they live for. You're in a playoff game. It's tied, 4th quarter. Time for somebody to step up.
And can you execute under pressure? Because the pressure is intense right now. No one wants to be responsible for making the error that costs their team. But at the same time, who's going to be responsible for making the play that gives the advantage to your team? Who's going to break out? Just what you said.
Go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On third down, here's Taylor. Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And Burrow going to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On second and 10, Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think you have to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Burrow on play action. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Rodgers to return it. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're back underway for the right to hoist that Lamar Hunt trophy. Fielded right around the 8. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guarantee. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there in overtime. 53 yards. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. A touchdown does not end it, remember, but it sure would give him a leg up. It's 1st and goal here. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And Charles, and now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. They're taking a peek at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Scoring seven, 3-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now. But in a small way, those defenders also kind of happy for the rule change, because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Back to throw again. And he'll find Moreau here. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Holding. Offense.
Nervous time now. Moving the chains. An absolute must. Here's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he gets this early to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, here we go. Now it's gut check time. They need to convert here to keep the series and their season alive.
And obviously, this is their biggest snap of the season. And across the line of scrimmage, how about that defense? They feel exactly the same way. And they know they're one stop from celebrating a win themselves.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? It looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go out to the Super Bowl. They won now, and they beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. 13 yards down to the 13. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown, and now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for 2 and let it come down to one last two-point try.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now a give to Taylor. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 4 downs to get into the end zone and tie this game. It's 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Well, CD, they had the overtime answer. Now the question, do they tie it or go for the win?
Well, the teams already knew. The best teams, they made up their minds before they got to the end zone, whether they were going to go for 2 or go for the tie.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, one touchdown answered by another, and we see those new overtime rules come into play and extend this game here, partner. So now it's nice and simple from here on out. Next score wins.
It certainly is, isn't it? Even with the new rules, this is why winning that opening coin toss is so valuable. Now we've reached sudden death. They get the first crack at ending this playoff classic. Execute the same way you did the last time out, and they will certainly be celebrating shortly thereafter.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are to the Super Bowl. Charles, you don't get many more games exciting than that. Not only did we reach overtime in the playoffs, but what a show it was once we got to OT.
When those new overtime rules were put in place for the postseason, Brandon, I think everyone thought fairness first, but how about the byproduct of what we're seeing here? These types of games, incredibly entertaining. Everyone's on the edge of their seats, and in the end, both teams did get an opportunity in overtime. A huge win for them, and I think it's safe to say one of the best games we'll see this.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me.